How you doing? All right, welcome into Sports Talk at the Stadium here at Commodore Stadium in Nashville, where tonight South Carolina knocked off Vanderbilt 13-10. Hell of a start for Will Muschamp in his coaching career at South Carolina. Wasn't the prettiest win, but you know what? Years from now, when he looks back, it might be his favorite win at South Carolina. Of course, unless he wins an SEC championship or a national championship. A lot of mistakes made in this game by the Gamecocks from the very beginning. The opening kickoff, the Gamecocks had a fumbled punt. They had some breakdowns on defense that allowed Vanderbilt to gash him a little bit here and there. Several drop passes on the offensive side. But the thing that Muschamp loved about this team was the way that it stuck together on the road in the SEC. And I know what you're saying. Well, it's Vanderbilt corn. Well, still Vanderbilt, opening night at home, a lot of expectations for this team, a pretty solid defense, and an excellent running back. Well, two excellent running backs. And yet South Carolina overcame and won this game on a 55-yard field goal by Elliott Fry. Simply by never quitting, by regrouping at halftime, by Perry Orth coming out in the second half and throwing some really good balls at times and running the offense really well. A.J. Turner running extremely hard, and Brian Edwards making one terrific catch after another. And, of course, Deebo Samuel showed the explosiveness that he has in those legs when they are healthy to score the Gamecocks' lone touchdown. So it's a great start for South Carolina. I had said on Sports Talk weeks ago that this was the biggest game of the season, and I think now you'll see why. Win this game, they're 1-0, and they felt like they won the national championship after this game. Lose it, and you're in the dumps, and you're definitely looking at 0-2 going to Mississippi State and after Mississippi State. Now, at the very worst, before you come home, the Gamecocks will be 1-1 facing East Carolina. So huge win for South Carolina and a great way to start the season. They'll look at the video and they'll find many areas that need to be corrected. I thought defensively, I really thought that they played physical, they played fast, and they played with reckless abandon. The tackling was very, very good for the most part. They did get tired some, and Webb, who's a tremendous running back, he broke some tackles there in the second half. But when the Gamecocks had to come up with a stop on defense to give themselves a chance to win, they did. Of course, they caught a break too, and Vandy missed a makeable field goal that would have given them a 13 to a cushion to work with, but the field goal was missed. It would have given them a 3-point advantage there. The field goal was missed, and South Carolina was able to take advantage and go down and kick the winning field goal. Offensively, Orth struggled in the first half, and then McElwain came in the second quarter. He did some nice things, but he fumbled the ball when the Gamecocks looked like they might go in and score. And so in the second half, they decided to go with Orth because they were concerned about McElwain's protection of the football there a little bit. But they did love what McElwain did. They loved the explosiveness in his legs, his ability to escape the pocket and make things happen on the ground. And he threw some nice balls too. So he is going to continue to play as will Orth. They'll continue to work those two quarterbacks in there. Very impressed with A.J. Turner. Runs hard. Does not tiptoe to the line of scrimmage. David Williams still has that problem attacking the line of scrimmage. No such problem for A.J. Turner. Yards after contact as a result. So, listen, it's a season-opening win on the road in the SEC. You don't take that for granted, whether it's Vanderbilt or Alabama. South Carolina feels very good tonight, and they feel like this victory gives them something to grow on. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, we've got Muschamp's post-game comments. They are very, very interesting, as well as post-game comments from several players. Of course, tomorrow night, Friday night on Sports Talk, back in Columbia, we'll discuss the whole thing with you there. That'll do it. Sports Talk at the Stadium on this Thursday night, Friday morning in Nashville as South Carolina opens up 1-0. We'll see you tomorrow night or tonight on Sports Talk.